This is a 2004 Ford Thunderbird, a modern classic by today's standards with some elegant classic touches. 37,000 miles. Let's see what it does out on the open road. Today we are in a little bit of a modern classic. This is a 2004 Ford Thunderbird with 37,932 actual miles. This is a clean Carfax, clean auto check, no accidents or damage ever reported on this Thunderbird, so good clean history on it, and just a clean, ready to go, hop in and enjoy. Again, modern classic. These are kind of a love-hate relationship. I've owned a number of them over the years. We've had a number of them roll through the shop, and this is, again, a really good car. Has its original 3.9 liter V8, making 280 horsepower and 286 foot-pounds of torque. So are they the fastest cars in the world? No. Is that what they were designed for? No, they were more of a luxury Ford back in the early 2000s when these things came back out. Really cool, really fun, comfortable cars to drive. You weren't buying this for a muscle car, you were buying it for a luxury style cruiser, and that's really what it does. Cruises down the road, absolutely fantastic. Behind the 3.9 liter is a 5R55S 5-speed automatic overdrive transmission. Shifts through the gears exactly like you'd want it to. Goes up through the gears, down through the gears, in and out of reverse exactly like it should. No current fluid drips underneath the motor, transmission, rear end, brakes, and steering. All of that suspension components and all of the things that would have fluid drips. This one doesn't have any of that currently. Your power steering and your power disc brakes all function exactly like they should. I have the AC on right now, and it is 95 degrees here in Texas, and it is extremely comfortable on the inside of this car. It's a nice, quiet ride down the road with the AC on. Just really enjoying this cruisability of this car. Getting in the throttle a little bit heavier here, winding it up just a little bit. And there you can see a little bit of the performance. Does exactly what we want it to do. Downshifts nice. On the interior, it's the light sand interior is what it's coated as. The steering wheel matches the seat covers. The wear items are going to be a little bit of bolster wear on the edge of driver and passenger seat from getting in and out, but nothing that is unusual for a 37, almost 38,000 mile car. Really represents great in here. The top of the dash is awesome. Center console with your shifter here is in great shape. You can shift it over and manually shift it if you want to. Glove box and center console open and close properly. You do have your owner's manual in the glove box over there. Really the only thing to note on the inside here is there's no little cover or no little cigarette lighter for the inside there, but no one ever smoked in this car. It really is nice and clean. Steering wheel's in great shape. Gauges are clear and easy to read with no problems of any kind. And the does it work section on this one, it's a really short list, and it does work. It's just a little temperamental like a lot of Fords from this era. The volume knob for the factory stereo, sometimes when you turn it to go volume up, it'll go volume down and vice versa. So the volume knob is a little intermittent there on the factory stereo, but it does work when you play with it just a little bit. Everything else is listed as a yes on this one. Lights, gauges, horn, wipers, radio, heat, AC, parking brake, all of that is functioning properly. The does it work section can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com. Click on the additional media tab. Click on the inventory tab, click on this vehicle, scroll to the bottom, you'll see that additional media tab for this Thunderbird. It'll have the Carfax, the auto check, the motor numbers, the VIN numbers, the does it work section, and the miscellaneous little imperfections that we'll talk about a little bit later in this video. But again, really the only disclaimer is going to be the volume knob. We are warmed up and we are going to go ahead and get in the throttle, test out the 280 horsepower. This is one of those transmissions that is set up awesome. You really don't even feel the car shift. It is so smooth. Ford did a really good job with these cars to make them feel a little bit more luxurious. That's why they brought them back. The Thunderbird wasn't a muscle car. It was kind of more of an elegant luxury driving car, and that's what they did when they brought these back, and they did a good job. That transmission and the motor combo is great for this application. On the underneath, it's great. See no problems of any kind on the underneath. It is really clean under there. Represents lower than a 38,000 mile car. But again, no problems of any kind on the bottom side like you'd expect a clean Carfax, clean auto check, well cared for car. On the exterior, I believe the code is FX, which is Merlot, Pearl Red Metallic. So it's a little bit of a mouthful there for the color name, but it's a great color outside in the sun. It is an awesome color. It has a great shine to it. The paint quality is nice and deep. You have some little stone chips, you have some little scuffs and little nicks that have been touched up over the years. There's a few little miscellaneous ones on the front of the car. There's a couple other little ones walking around on the deck in the back by the taillights. There's a couple little scuffs that have been touched up, but overall, it's really clean. You have the removable hardtop, then you have the tan power top underneath, which matches the interior here. It shows great, nothing is out of place with the tops. You have your factory Ford Thunderbird wheels, 2022 on the date code. I think they're Yokohama tire all the way around. No dry rot, no cracking, no problems of any kind when it comes to the rubber. Overall, cosmetically, again, it is a great looking car. These are, again, a love-hate relationship. You either love them or you don't love them. I'm personally a fan of hopping in these and just going to cruise. They're really fun and enjoyable cars to drive, and I think they did do a nice job with the styling to make it look like the older Thunderbirds when they did come back out. The flaws that I have mentioned can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com in that additional media section, so make sure you guys check that out. As far as your steering components and your suspension, it has no wobbles, no shakes, no rattles of any kind from the suspension or the steering components. It all does everything you want it to do. When you get heavier on the brakes, it stops true and it stops straight. No problems there. So really ironed out when it comes to the suspension, which does again appear to be all factory equipment. Nothing is worn out at 37,900 miles, so it really checks out like we want it to. I will say, going down a bumpy road, where the hardtop is, you get just like a little, I don't want to really call it a rattle, but just kind of a normal, I guess a rattle would probably be the right word from where the hardtop mounts, and you get a little wind noise up past about 65 miles an hour. Really, any convertible is going to have that, but inside here is really enjoyable. It's quiet when you're going down the road, and it's an enjoyable driving experience. The windshield looks good with no major issues. The side windows roll up and down like they should. Back glass is your rear defrost and clear and easy to see out of. We can manually shift it here if we want to. Yeah, the little manual shifter is pretty cool. You can bang through the gears if you want to, and then shift it back over where it'll shift automatically. I like the gauge faces in these cars and the little digital display down there on the left that shows your odometer. It's just clean and simple and goes with the rest of the dash. All of your billet on the actual dash itself shows well. The little Thunderbird embossing matches the little billet on the door panels. It's just a nice, clean setup. And you actually have a traction control button over here on the left, which we can kick off. And not sure you'll get a tire chirp from this one, but we can definitely try when we get in the throttle a little bit heavier at the end of the video here. As far as the engine compartment, everything is factory in there, very OE appearing. Nothing is out of place. It all shows great. Original motor, pretty much original driveline on this one. Outside of the tires being replaced, nothing really else has been done on this one. Still retains the factory exhaust, which sounds good going down the road. You really don't hear much exhaust until you get really higher into the RPMs, but you still hear more motor than you do exhaust. But you're not trying to drive this thing with crazy loud Flowmasters on it. That'd be an unusual combination. So the exhaust does sound good in the factory setup. This is a really cool, really nice, kind of modern classic car. If you're wanting something that's kind of worry-free, great miles, clean Carfax, clean backstory on it, just kind of a no issue, no nonsense car. It's fun to drive. Again, we got the traction control off. I don't know if we're gonna get a tire chirp from a dead stop. Hooks up, rolls out pretty good. And there you guys have it. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 2004 Ford Thunderbird with 37,939 miles. From myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day, and we will catch you guys on the next video. All right, y'all, we're back at the shop. We're gonna do a quick little vehicle briefing for you on this one. Again, it is a 2004 Thunderbird Chandler. Really not a whole lot to complain about on this car. On the interior, there's a little bit of age on the leather on the bolsters from getting in and out on both sides. And then really the only thing you can actually say is wrong with this car is the radio volume knob, like a lot of the early Fords, the early 2000s Fords. When you go up, the volume goes down, and when you go down, the volume sometimes goes up. So just kind of a little thing that goes wrong in some of the Fords. Other than that, you have a little bit of imperfections in the actual chrome plating up here on the top, right behind the windshield. Paint's got a few little nicks in it, but it does everything you'd want a 37,000 mile Thunderbird to do. It drives great. The little 3.9 V8 is not the fastest thing in the world, but these cars were kind of more luxurious than anything. Take the hard top off, you got the soft top as well. It's clean paint, clean underneath, clean Carfax and auto check. Really, outside of just some little imperfections in the paint, a couple little ones in the trim up here on the top, a few little nicks in the windshield, that's really about it. It drives fantastic, tires are good. Not a whole lot of questions, pretty self-explanatory car. That's another vehicle briefing here at PC Classic Cars, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.